mat, standing up nice and tall. Your knees and your feet are in line with your hips, keeping the core muscles engaged. Shoulders are back. Let's stretch down slowly, starting from your head. A nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale as you curl down slowly. Keeping your legs straight, softening your knees, opening up all the vertebrae, pushing your upper body all the way down towards your mat, as far as you can go, dropping your head, hold it here, and then let's twist all the way to one side, keeping both legs straight, a little bit further if you can, stretch it out, good, and then to the other side, twisting all the way, hold it there, good, and back to center, a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale, engaging your core, stacking your spine all the way, nice and tall again. Let's roll out the shoulders, let's stretch one arm across, look to the opposite direction, other arm, and bring it down. Right, we're going to stretch down towards your mat again, and then we're going to walk to the front of the mat with your hands until you're in a plank position. So make sure that you have enough space in front of you. Let's stretch down, going slowly again, so shoulders back, core muscles engaged, and again slowly from the head. Inhale and then exhale, curling down, going slowly, one vertebrae at a time, stretching all the way. Remember, you're going to go all the way down onto your mat with your hands, so if you need to bend your knees, that's fine. And then we're going to walk the hands forward until you feel that your body is forming a triangle with your mat. So we're going to place your hands into the mat, and then we're going to try and flatten the feet and stretch out the spine. So we're pushing the tailbone up towards the ceiling, stretching it out, holding it there, good, and then let's bring it forward, and then taking a step back with your hands until you feel that they're under the shoulders, and then extending the legs out to the back until you feel that your body is forming a flat, solid plank. Your neck should be straight in line with your spine, and just stretching it, holding it there. Keep it nice and steady, nice deep breaths. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to slowly bring your knees down onto your mat, and then you're going to lower your body onto the mat so you can drop your feet. So relaxing the feet, and let's go flat all the way down onto your tummy. Good, and then we're going to bring the hands to the front, and we're placing our hands directly under the forehead. So you're resting your head, resting your forehead on your hands, and just relax. Nice deep breaths, holding it here. Right, we're going to start with the legs. So keeping your hands and your forehead glued to your mat, we're only going to lift the legs off of the mat. So first slide them together, gluing them together, and then from your hips we're going to lift, so keeping the legs extending all the way, so your head stays down, lifting the legs and controlling down. And just tap with your toes and then exhale, lift. Inhale down and exhale, lift. Keep going. Good. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, lift. 2 more. And last one. Keeping it lifted. Let's hold it there. Stretch it out. Lift it higher. And let's bring it down and just relax. Right, this time we're going to do the upper body. So from your hands, your head staying glued onto the hands again. Let's slide the legs together and just keep them glued to the mat. So the legs are going to stay down, only the torso is lifting. So nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale, lift. The arms coming with and controlling down. Just tap the mat again and exhale, lift. Controlling it down, don't drop down. And just keep going. Good, let's do 3 more. 3, inhale, 2, inhale, and last one, keep it lifted, and let's bring it down and just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, we're going to stretch the arms out to the front, and you're going to keep your hands in line with your shoulders all the way forward, and then we're going to keep your head down slightly, but not all the way down. So keep your head hovering slightly but facing your mat. You're going to lift one arm, opposite leg, controlling it down. Other arm, other leg, and control down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just keep going. Right, now we're going to speed it up slightly. So you're going to lift, and then as you come down, you're lifting the opposite arm, opposite leg. Down, lift, down, lift, down, lifting all the way from your hip. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it down and just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, keeping your hands in under the forehead again, resting your head on your forehead. Head and hands are going to stay glued to the mat again. We are going to bend the legs. So you're going to lock your legs to 90 degrees, and then we're going to flex the feet. So your feet are also locked at 90 degrees. And then from here, we are going to turn your toes outward and glue your heels together. So your knees are going to spread just slightly wider than your hips. Heels are glued together, feet are flexing, and your toes, so your feet should be forming a V shape. Your head is going to stay down, and then we're going to lift all the way from the hips again. So just the legs are working. Let's lift and down, and lift and down, and just keep going. Exhale, inhale. Good, keep going. Lift, squeeze, controlling it down. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. And last one. Let's keep it lifted. Squeeze and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down all the way and just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, let's bring the hands in again and place them not directly under the shoulders, but just in front of you. Your fingertips are facing forward. Slide your feet together and slide the legs together, and then you're going to slowly push the upper body off of the mat. So just until you feel that your chest is lifting, and then just as far as you can go. So we're pushing all the way from the fingertips into the mat.
Try to straighten the arms if you can, or just as far as you can go, and keeping your neck nice and lifted away from your shoulders. Good, and your hips should be staying down towards the mat. Don't lift your pelvis. Hold it there, nice deep breath. Good, let's slowly bring it down. Good, and taking a nice deep breath at the bottom, inhale. And then same thing, pushing from the fingertips into the mat, lifting up off of the mat, stretching it out. Holding it here. Good, and slowly bring it down. Right, we're going to take the hands and we're going to tuck them in underneath the shoulders. Tuck your toes under for support. And if you're feeling strong enough, you're going to lift up into plank position. So lifting the body up into plank again. Adjust so that your hands are under the shoulders, your neck is nice and long. Just keeping it here again. Keep breathing, nice deep breaths. Let's hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the knees in. And then we're going to make sure that your knees are under the hips, your hands are still under the shoulders. And let's just stretch out the spine. So your spine should be feeling quite tight at the moment because we're working all those muscles supporting the spine. Let's round your back, opening up all the vertebrae. So dropping your head, tucking in your tailbone, stretching it out. And then completely opposite, go slowly. So we're arching the back, tilt your head up, tilt your tailbone up. Deep breaths. And then again, completely rounding. Nice deep breaths. Good, keeping your spine curled like this. Let's just push down into a shell stretch. So your hips are going down towards your feet. Drop the elbows, drop your head. You can roll out your wrists. And then we're going to curl up into a seated position. Nice and tall. And then bring your legs out to the front of you. And let's shift all the way forward to the front of the mat. Keeping your legs extended. Straighten up your spine. Shoulders are back, legs are flat. And we're going to stretch out to the front, starting from your head. Nice deep breath, inhale. And exhale slowly. Curling out to the front. Reaching for your toes. Drop your head. Good, let's flex the feet. Stretching it out, holding it there. Inhale. And exhale, curling up, stack your spine, straighten up. We're going to roll up the shoulders. And then we're going to stretch one arm across and look to the opposite direction. And the other arm. Good, and bring it down. Right, keeping your legs flat, keep them extended. Make sure that there's enough space behind you. You're going to extend your arms to the front, keeping them shoulder height, straighten your spine, engaging your core. So you're pulling your navel towards your spine. A nice deep breath, inhale, and then exhale. We're curling down, but just about halfway down. So as soon as you feel your lower back touching your mat, we're going to hold it there. Your legs are glued to the mat, feet are still down. Use the inner core muscles. Just holding it here. Nice deep breath. Good. Inhale a nice deep breath. And exhale as you lift. Straighten up nice and tall. Inhale at the top. And then exhale. Same thing. Curling down. Deepening the core muscles. Same thing. Holding it there. Good, let's lift. Nice and tall again, a nice deep breath at the top. Inhale and then exhale. This time as you go down, you're going just to where you were, but you're turning one arm out to the side. Just one arm, look at the hand, a little bit further back behind you. Try to drop the body 2 centimeters further down. Nice deep breath, and then exhale as you scoop up. Straighten up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale to the other side. Go down, go back and down. Inhale and exhale, let's lift. Good, really challenging those core muscles. Nice deep breath at the top. And to the other side, exhale out, down, and further if you can. Nice deep breath here. And then exhale, scooping it up, lift up nice and tall. And exhale, other side. A little bit further, hold it there, reach. And then back, scooping it up. Inhale, let's do 2 more. And exhale, deepening the core muscles. Keep going, a little bit further, hold it there. Inhale. And exhale, let's lift. Straighten up, last one. Exhale all the way. And back and hold. Inhale. And exhale. Let's lift. Good, a nice deep breath here. And then we're going all the way down, straight. Down towards the mat, deepening the inner core muscles. Try not to drop down. Good. And let's place your hands next to your side. And just relax, nice deep breath. You can slide your feet in, keeping your arms resting next to your sides. Palms are flat on the mat. And make sure that your knees and your feet are in line with your hips. You can slide your feet in a little bit closer. We are going to do a pelvic lift. So starting from the pelvis, we are curling the bottom of the spine into the mat, so curling the lower back down and squeezing from the bum. So your tailbone is going to lift off first and then peeling through your spine 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way until it's completely lifted. Holding it there, keep it steady. Good. Engaging all those muscles that are supporting your hips, your pelvis, your lower back. And just remember to keep breathing deep breaths. Good, and then let's slowly curl down. So you're imprinting your mat with your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Tailbone is the last bone to touch. And then just relax, so your spine goes into a neutral position. Deep breath. And then again, same thing, curling the lower back in and peeling from the tailbone, squeezing up, going slowly until it's completely lifted. Hold it there. Nice deep breaths. Let's do small pulses, so we're pulsing just 2 centimeters down with the hips and then back up. Inhale down, exhale lift, and just keep going. Four more. 3. 2 more. Last one, keep it lifted, squeeze and hold. Good, and then slowly curling down into the mat and just relax. Right, we're going to go again. So we're going to be lifting from the tailbone, lower back pushing into the mat and slowly peeling your spine all the way. Right, this time as you drop the pelvis 2 centimeters down, you're going to squeeze your thighs together. So pull the knees together,
Lifting your pelvis back up. We're going to push the knees apart, just slightly wider than the hips. Drop the pelvis down. Inhale, squeezing those knees together. Exhale, lift and apart. And just keep going. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lift. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, lift. It should be burning. Bum is burning, hips are burning. Lower back. Good, let's do 4 more again. 4. Inhale. 3. Inhale. 2. Inhale. Last one. Let's push the pelvis up, but keeping your thighs squeezed together, and let's pulse them together even tighter. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hips are pulling up towards the ceiling. Keep going. Breathe freely, nice deep breaths. Your thighs are touching and you're just pulsing them even tighter together. Squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it nice and tight. Lifting the hips higher. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees back to where they were, and then slowly curling down into the mat. Good. You can hug your knees up towards your chest, and let's roll from side to side. Nice deep breath. Right, bringing one foot onto the mat, the opposite foot stretching up towards the ceiling. Lift head, neck and shoulders. Let's grab hold behind the knee, and if you can, let's walk the hands up, keeping the legs straight. So the leg should be pulling towards you as you walk your hands up. Try to reach all the way for the ankle. Straighten the leg, flex your foot, reach for your toes, hold it there, stretching it out. Good, and then slowly let's walk it down, swap it around, extend, grab hold, walk and pull. Good, straighten that leg, flexing the foot, pulling it towards you, reach for your toes, holding it there. Good, and then slowly walking it down. Right, grab hold under the knees, so hugging them both in. You can bring the feet over, crossing them over if you want, curling your body into a ball. So tuck in your chin, engage your core muscles. Let's roll back slightly, and then all the way up into a seated position. Bring your legs forward. Legs are flat, feet are together. Straighten your spine. Let's roll out the shoulders. Deep breath. Good. Keeping the shoulders back. Make sure your spine is nice and tall, as if you're sitting against a flat wall. And then let's stretch forward. Start from your head. Inhale. And then exhale through your spine, as if you are peeling your spine off of the wall, one vertebrae at a time. Reach for your toes. Let's flex the feet. Nice deep breaths. Hold it there. Inhale. And exhale. Let's curl up, stacking your spine. Good. We're going to fold the knees in and push them out to the sides. Placing your feet together. Grab hold of the ankles. Sliding the feet towards you. And then using your elbows, you're going to push your knees all the way down towards your mat. A little bit further. Stretching it out. Holding it there. Good. And then we're going to stretch the legs apart as wide as they can go. Try to keep them flat so the inner thighs are really pulling, flexing both feet. Let's walk the hands all the way forward, curling your spine, dropping your head a little bit further. Good, let's push the elbows down into the mat. Keep your legs flat, keep your feet flexed. Hold it there. And then let's walk it back, stacking your spine. Straighten up nice and tall. And legs forward. Good, let's stretch out to the front one more. Inhale and exhale all the way. You're going to flex your feet, and then keeping your feet flexed, you're going to take both hands and just twist your upper body slightly to one side, and then push your hands flat. Try to reach all the way until you're next to the feet, but without lifting the opposite hip off of the mat. So keep both sitting bones glued to your mat. Stretch it out. Good, and then lift and over to the other side. Push forward. Flatten your hands, stretch, hold it there. Good, and then forward, over the toes, drop your head, inhale, and exhale, curling up, stack your spine nicely. Let's roll out the shoulders, spread your legs slightly. Let's roll out the ankles, change direction, and there we go. Well done. Thank you.